First off, I want to give some advice to newbies, new coin collectors, new roll searchers, people who are trying to get into the hobby or want to get into the hobby. I see a lot of people making a lot of mistakes, and I want you to listen to what I'm going to tell you so you can prevent yourself from making so many mistakes, bumping your head against the wall, debating with people and arguing with people, and then getting frustrated and angry and then quitting the hobby, period. The thing is that you don't want to use your phone at all to look up coin values or mint error information. That phone, with all the Google searches, with all the fake information out there, with all the YouTube channels that are out there with AI generated content, you don't want to use your phone. The first thing you want to do is you can go to portsmouthcoinshop.com and you can buy a 2026 red book, or you can go down to the Hobby Lobby and you can buy a red book or a blue book there, or you can buy one off Amazon. But do not buy mint error books online. I recommend go over to my help community and ask these questions. We can direct you to the appropriate books and websites that will help you out. And another thing, don't start off with a microscope. I understand some people have bad vision, and that's fine if you want to use a microscope, but the problem is that people think they need a microscope to see mint errors and varieties, and you do not. That's not the reason to get a scope. Medical reasons is one thing, but to get one just to look at a coin so close that you're going to see all kinds of anomalies and you're not going to understand them because you've not done the research yet. So you're going to look at a coin and you're going to see all these normal, minor, and insignificant anomalies on the coin, and you're going to get confused and you're going to ask a bunch of questions and you're going to get yourself on a hamster wheel or a rabbit hole, and you're never going to learn a lot or learn quick enough so that you can move on to the things that you need to find, the things that you should be looking for. So I recommend getting a triplet loop, which is a jeweler's loop, and you can find those on eBay. I sell them on my website. You can buy them on Amazon. Sometimes you can buy them at coin shops or even at coin shows. But the thing is you want to get a good 10x loop. If you want to get a higher magnification, that's fine, but I recommend doing that because a microscope is just going to confuse you, and then you're going to take pictures of the screen, and then we can't see it in the groups, and it's very frustrating. I'm not against microscopes 100%, but for newbies, if you've got good eyesight, no medical conditions and things like that, then I do recommend that you just use a loop first. Then you're going to have your books. The Cherry Pickers guides, I do recommend those, and you can buy those off Whitman Publications. You can buy them off my website. You can buy them off Amazon. All this stuff is available online from reputable retail outlets, or like I said, you can get some things and supplies at Hobby Lobby. Now, as far as finding coins to search, all I can say is that you got to be careful. Please don't buy anything that's advertised on a Facebook ad. At this point, you need to learn first. So if you find an ad and you got questions about it, or you see these apps being advertised for your phone, come over here to the help community, post a link to it, and ask us about it first. We'll be glad to answer your questions there and help you out so that you make good decisions on what you purchase and what you use to value your coins and also to store your coins. We use 2x2 flips that you staple, and they've got the Mylar window and they're cardboard. That's what we put most of our coins in. You can use the non-plasticized, which I call safety flips. There's different brands. That's one of the brands that we use. You can buy them on eBay, Wizard Coin Supply. There's a lot of sites you can purchase those at. But like I said, if you stay away from your phone at first and stay away from microscopes at first and try to get involved more into the reputable information, the good information that you're going to get from a good book that we recommend. So if you are inclined to get into this hobby, or you're already in it and you're getting frustrated and you're getting upset because you're just not finding what you need to find, come over here to the help community and ask the questions, and we will help you. You don't have to post coins in our help community. You can ask questions to help you learn on what to look for with coins and what to store your coins in and what information that you need and what tools that you need. Because honestly, to me, I would rather see people looking for the educational materials versus posting a bunch of coins all the time, because I get it. You see die cracks in chips and things like that, which are just so common on coins. And I know they're probably worth $1 or $2 on eBay. Maybe $5 if it's a really nice coin. And there's nothing wrong with that. But in reality, if you're in this to find something worth money, then you need to learn what's worth money first and focus on that. Also, I know a lot of people are trying to find discovery coins, and they're like, look, there's discoveries all the time. Well, there is and there's not. Discoveries are usually found by somebody who is very knowledgeable and already know what a double die is. If you don't know what a double die is, there's no reason for you to try to find a discovery because you don't even know what you're looking at yet. So you have to have some background, some experience, and actually knowledge on what varieties and mint errors are before you find a discovery. It's very important to know that. You need to know the difference between those two terms, and we can answer that over on the help community. We can answer it in the Facebook groups. I mean, there's all kinds of ways to ask people instead of getting on your phone and looking it up and then finding bad information or information that you want to hear, and then you're frustrated because it's not the correct answer. We get so many calls in the coin shop. We get so many people coming in the front door, and they bring coins in that they looked on their phone and saw that they thought was worth money, and they're very confused, and you're trying to explain it to them. Some people are very receptive. Most people are actually, but some people are not. I just think the phone is causing a lot of the problems. You need to go to the help communities. You need to find resources first to look up this information. Like I said, we'll give you the resources if you go over to our help community. We'll be glad to help you out and lead you in the right direction to the proper information so that you can do this right and actually have fun in this hobby, because there's a lot of different things in this hobby that you don't know about, guaranteed you don't know about, that you can learn and actually have fun with. That's not about making money. It's not always about making the money. But anyways, thanks for watching my video. Please like, share, and comment. The link to the help community is in the description of this video, so look for that, and have a great day.